Falling for someone can be one of the most exciting experiences of life. The long conversations, the late-night texts, the butterflies, it all feels magical. But that magic can also blind us. Too often, people dive into emotions without fully understanding the other person's true intentions. Are they genuinely looking for something serious, or are they just playing games? Do they want a relationship, or are they keeping you around for attention? The truth is, if you don't know how to read intentions early on, you risk wasting months or even years on someone who was never serious. In this video, we'll explore how to read someone's true intentions before you catch feelings. These psychological tools will help you separate real interest from empty words and save your heart from heartbreak. Why true intentions matter. Before we dive into the signs, let's understand why reading intentions is so important. When we start liking someone, our brains release dopamine and oxytocin, the chemicals of pleasure and bonding. These chemicals cloud judgment, making it harder to spot red flags. That's why people often say, love is blind. But in reality, love isn't blind. Chemistry just makes us overlook things we should pay attention to. By learning to identify intentions early, you give yourself the power to choose wisely. You stop letting emotions drag you into one-sided situations, and instead, you step into relationships where both people want the same thing. Step 1. Listen to what they say about relationships. The first step to reading intentions is paying attention to how they talk about relationships in general. Do they say things like, "I'm not really looking for anything serious right now"? Do they often joke about being a heartbreaker or say, "I just go with the flow"? Those aren't throwaway lines, they're clues. Psychologists explain that people often signal their intentions early, even if subtly. Someone who isn't interested in commitment will usually drop hints to manage expectations. It's easy to ignore those hints when we're excited, but if you take their words seriously, you'll save yourself from future disappointment. On the flip side, someone who genuinely wants a relationship will talk about their values, their goals, and what they're looking for. Pay close attention. Are they speaking with clarity, or are they vague? Vagueness is usually a cover for uncertainty or lack of serious interest. Step 2. Watch for consistency between words and actions. The second step is to look at consistency. Anyone can say the right things, but actions reveal truth. Do they text you when they say they will? Do they follow through on plans? Or do they cancel last minute with excuses? Do they show up when it matters, or do they disappear when things get tough? Psychologists call this the intention-behavior gap. Many people express good intentions but fail to follow through. Someone who says, "I really like you," but never makes time to see you isn't serious. They like the attention, not you. The rule here is simple: believe patterns, not promises. A person's consistency, or lack thereof, is the clearest indicator of their intentions. Step 3. Notice how much effort they invest. Intentions also reveal themselves through effort. In a genuine relationship, effort feels mutual. They initiate plans, they check in, they try to learn about you. Manipulators or people who aren't serious, however, put in the bare minimum. Ask yourself, are you always the one reaching out, planning dates, or keeping the conversation alive? Or do they also invest time and energy into building the connection? Effort is tied to value. When someone values you, they naturally put in effort. When they don't, their lack of action is the answer you've been avoiding. Step 4. Pay attention to how they treat boundaries. Another powerful way to read intentions is to see how they react when you set boundaries. Do they respect your limits, or do they push against them? For example, if you say you're not comfortable moving too fast, do they back off, or do they pressure you anyway? People who genuinely care about you want you to feel safe. They'll respect your pace, even if it's slower than theirs. But someone whose main intention is to use you, whether for validation, attention, or physical needs, will often test boundaries to see how much they can get away with. Boundaries reveal respect. If they dismiss yours, their intentions are selfish. Step 5. Observe their interest in your life. True intentions shine through in how much they want to know about you. Someone serious will ask questions about your passions, your goals, your family, your struggles. They'll remember details and bring them up later. Why? Because they're genuinely interested in who you are beyond the surface. By contrast, someone with shallow intentions will keep conversations light and surface level. They'll avoid deeper questions because they're not looking for long-term connection. They might focus mostly on themselves or only on physical attraction. Here's the trick. Ask yourself, do they care about my world, or do they only care about what I can give them in this moment? That question alone can reveal their true intentions. Step 6. Notice how they handle conflict or disagreement. Even in the early stages, small disagreements happen, maybe about where to eat, how much time to spend together, or a difference in opinions. How someone handles these small conflicts tells you a lot. If their intention is genuine, they'll listen, compromise, and respect your perspective. But if their intention is selfish, they'll dismiss you, get defensive, or try to make you feel guilty. This behavior shows they're not interested in building something mutual. They're interested in control or convenience. Psychologists say conflict is a magnifier. It reveals character. Pay attention to the little disagreements, because they often foreshadow how bigger issues will play out. Step 7. Trust how you feel around them. Beyond words and actions, your own feelings are a powerful clue. Do you feel safe, respected, and valued when you're around them? Or do you feel anxious, confused, or insecure? Your body often detects inconsistencies before your mind does. Psychologists call this intuition, based on pattern recognition. If something feels off, it's probably because you're picking up on subtle red flags. Don't ignore it. When intentions are genuine, you feel calm and appreciated. When intentions are shallow or manipulative, you often feel uncertain, always questioning where you stand. That emotional unease is your signal. Why we ignore the signs? If reading intentions seems simple, why do so many people get caught in one-sided relationships? The answer is emotion. Once attraction and excitement take over, we tend to excuse bad behavior. We tell ourselves, they're just busy, or maybe I'm expecting too much. This is called cognitive dissonance, the mental gymnastics we do to protect our feelings. But ignoring the signs doesn't change the truth. If someone's intentions are not genuine, no amount of hope will make them serious. That's why it's crucial to evaluate their behavior before you let emotions take control. How to protect your heart. So, how can you use all of this knowledge to protect yourself? Here are a few practical strategies. 1. Set clear standards. Know what you want before dating, and don't compromise for someone who can't meet it. 2. Move slowly. Give yourself time to observe consistency before becoming emotionally attached. 3. Communicate directly. Ask up front what they're looking for. Serious people won't be afraid to answer. 4. Check patterns, not excuses. Excuses may sound convincing, but patterns reveal reality. 5. Value your intuition. If something feels wrong, honor that feeling. When you approach dating with awareness, you flip the script. Instead of waiting to see what happens, you take control and protect your heart. Catching feelings too soon can blind you, but learning to read true intentions protects you. The clues are always there: what they say about relationships, how consistent they are, the effort they put in, how they treat boundaries, how curious they are about your life, and how they handle conflict. Most importantly, the way you feel around them will tell you if their intentions are genuine or not. Remember, it's not about being paranoid or suspicious. It's about being smart. Love should be built on mutual respect and shared goals, not on confusion or games. When you learn to read intentions early, you save yourself from heartbreak and open the door to real love. Have you ever realized someone's intentions were different from what you thought? How did you figure it out? Share your story in the comments below. It could help someone else avoid the same trap. And if this video gave you clarity, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more insights on psychology, dating, and self-protection. Remember, the right person won't make you guess their intentions. They'll show you clearly through their words and actions that they're so serious. Protect your heart, trust your instincts, and never settle for less than genuine love.